I'm very proud today to be presenting this manifesto, our plan, the Green Party of England and Wales plan for the next 5 years. Our manifesto is shaped by a vision of a future Britain and our principles and values that say that no one in this, the world's sixth richest economy, should fear not being able to put food on the table, not being able to keep a roof over their head. This is a politics that's founded in humanity, in a caring Britain, but also a politics that doesn't deny, as the other parties do, the physical limits of our natural world. This is a new kind of politics, the end of politics as usual, the business as usual politics that accepts the economy and society being run for the benefit of the few, not for the many. This is a vision that sees the end of the disastrous policy of austerity that's making the poor, the disadvantaged and the young pay for the greed and the fraud of the bankers. And this is a vision that's exciting increasing numbers of Britons. If you think back to 2010, about 1 in 100 voters chose the Green Party. You look at the polls, we're now looking at 1 in 20 and maybe many more voters who are choosing to go Green. And of course, this is a unique election for the Green Party. It's our first as the parliamentary party, following the election of the wonderful Caroline Lucas in Brighton Pavilion in 2010. Voters have seen what just one Green MP can achieve. They can imagine what a strong group of Green MPs can achieve in the next Parliament. And that's built on what's known as the Green Surge. Our membership is now over 59,000, much bigger than UKIP and the Lib Dems. And we're now standing in nearly 95% of seats in England and Wales. Now, at the heart of this manifesto is a vision of a fair economy. That fair economy demands the end to austerity. It demands that we restore and enhance the essential public services that we all, but particularly the most vulnerable, need. That restoration of the public realm, combined with investment in renewable energy and energy conservation, that can create 1 million quality, stable jobs, rebuilding our public sector. 400,000 of those jobs are in the NHS and social care. And that fair economy is paid for by the rebalancing that we so desperately need to see multinational companies and rich individuals paying their fair share in taxes as they're simply not paying now. And that fair economy also demands that every worker is paid a living wage. It's really not a radical statement to say that if you work full-time, you should earn enough money to live on. Yet we're the only UK party who's saying that the minimum wage should immediately be lifted to a living wage and should reach £10 an hour by 2020. Also at the heart of this manifesto is the protection of the NHS, our NHS. The manifesto sets out a vision of a publicly owned and publicly run NHS, with 0% of public money going into private profit, and the expensive, destructive market removed from our health service. And behind that is an understanding of what privatisation has really meant for so many of our public services. It's meant the cutting of the pay and condition of workers. It's meant the cutting of the quality of services. And it's meant the shovelling of public money into private hands. And of course, one of our most popular policies, we want to bring the railways back into public hands and see them run for the benefit of passengers, not shareholders. And also, absolutely at the heart of this manifesto is the understanding of the pressingly urgent need to create the conditions for a safer climate. Many voters have noticed how in the first leader debate, I was the only person to talk about climate change. All of the others, in 2 hours, couldn't find space for the 2 words climate change. We are acknowledging that need. And in a minute, Caroline will be providing you with an outline of the exciting plans in this manifesto that ensure that Britain is not only doing its share in cutting carbon emissions, but is also tackling acute social issues such as fuel poverty and energy security while providing good quality jobs. But first, I'd like to reflect on the choice facing voters on May 7. We have the kind of politics that we have now because voters have felt pushed by the first-past-the-post electoral system into often choosing the lesser of 2 evils. You've got 2 barely separable parties jostling for the votes of the swing voters in the swing seats. That's given us the kind of politics that we have now, a politics that's left so many disappointed and even depressed. But the opportunity for real change is in voters' hands on May 7. By voting for what they believe in, they can transform British politics. They can create a peaceful political revolution. That's what this manifesto offers, that's what the Green Party offers, and that's why I'm saying vote Green on the 7th of May. Thank you.